Oh, ideal. Thank you so much, mate. You are an absolute star. Thanks, Bob. I'll catch up with you again soon. I'm sure I'll have a bit more work eventually, but yeah. Thanks very much, buddy. I'll see you soon. Well, that's great. We've got our keys. We've got the keys to the house. They did a really good job as well, to be fair. That didn't really take them long at all. So we will head up there, and we will have a look, actually. I'm not so sure what he did about decorating the inside, though, because he didn't really ask me. No, we'll just squeeze through this hedge here. Make sure no one's coming. Great, so we'll cross over. I decided to take a little stroll down. Seemed a safer option than driving the smart car and getting even more embarrassment. And I used that car one more time since I bought it, and that was just purely to drop that flat pack furniture off to the house. It's just embarrassing. I can't believe I got back and his granddaughter actually seen me driving it, honestly. So embarrassing. Nice girl though, really nice girl. Spent a bit of time with Mr. and Mrs. Travaskis over the last couple of days. I've been around for dinner a couple of times. Yeah, just a nice friendly girl. I haven't asked her, I haven't built up the courage really to ask how on earth she can afford a car that nice. It was quite special. But she's seen me driving around in a bright yellow smart car. It's like a little minion driving around. I just haven't had the courage to bring up the whole car subject. It is a bit embarrassing. We're just gonna head up now. We'll have a chat with Mr. Travaskis. Just make sure he's doing alright, I guess, really. I mean, we've been looking after the farm a little bit, helping him out over the last 2 months. We've, I believe, saved him a lot of money. He doesn't really seem too worried about money, to be honest with you, but we've still saved him quite a bit. So I think he is pretty happy. Well, let's just squeeze past this gate here. Step over that. And yeah, we need to look at, I guess, moving the caravan now. He's been great to us, allowed us to keep it there, but it is time we move it. We no longer need to sleep in it. What a great feeling that is. After all of this time, we're finally sleeping in an actual house. I am quite excited about this. So we'll just we'll knock on the door, make sure that he's doing alright, and then we'll we'll have to try and sweet talk him and see if he's happy to lend us a tractor, because that smart car is not going to be able to tow the caravan. In fact, I don't even think it has a hitch. So we're going to have to borrow. I wonder if he'll let us use his van. No, that's not got a hitch either. We'll have to borrow his tractor. Just make sure that he's happy with that. I mean, we've borrowed it before, so I don't see why he wouldn't be. But we will ask anyway. But I'm quite excited. Get to go back into our own house. Let's just knock on the door. Look at that though. Look at that. How on earth did she afford it? I mean, what is this? It's like brand new. That is really nice. Hey, we can only dream. We can only dream. Wow.
Oh, hello, my handsome.
Oh, he's over there. Good morning. We've got our keys.
Oh, bloody hell. About bloody time they did that, you know. Christ. Anyway, does that mean you're going to move that bloody horrible caravan?
Yes, I'll get rid of it. I was going to ask though, you don't mind that we borrow the tractor to tow it back, do you? Because I had a bit of a thing with the Range Rover. And, wow, we haven't got the Range Rover anymore. I've had to buy kind of a small temporary car, but it doesn't have the power to get the caravan towed back. So I hope you don't mind
No, of course not, my handsome. You use that big bloody blue one there that... Christ, that would do it easy.
Oh, ideal. Brilliant. How are you anyway?
Yeah, I'm alright, my handsome. Here, what bloody car have you bought?
Oh, it doesn't matter what car I bought. It's irrelevant. It's nothing.
Yes, it bloody does matter. Where is it? I want to see it.
Okay. Well, you can't really miss it once you've seen it, so it's just down around behind the caravan if you really want to have a look.
Oh, yes. I want to bloody look at this. See what your bloody fashion sense is like. I bet it's an old beat up piece of rubbish again, isn't it?
Well, no, it's not beat up actually. It's very different.
What in the holy bloody pasty is that?
I said it was different. Give me a break, man.
Oh my bloody god, look at it. Christ, it looks like a bloody squished banana.
Yeah, well, I didn't have an option, alright? Give me a break. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to get rid of it. Yeah. It is not... It's not my style. That is for sure.
Here, you should bloody have a chat with my granddaughter. She'd love that car, she would. Bloody looks just right for her little thing.
Yeah, but she's already got a car which is probably 20 times the value of this thing. Why on earth would she want this?
No, don't be so bloody daft. That's not her car. Christ, have someone like that driving in a car like that? You bloody joking. No, that's my son's.
Ah, I didn't want to bring up the whole car subject, given what I'm driving. But I was wondering, what on earth does your son do for a living? It's a nice expensive car.
He's a bloody solicitor, boy. He's a good one as well, he is. Bloody good one. Here, I was talking to him the other day and he's just bloody taken on a case, a bit like yours.
Oh yeah? What do you mean a bit like mine?
Wow, he's bloody... Some women up in Manchester, identity theft, some company took £300,000 off her, he was saying. Bloody tried to rip her off, but the buggers got arrested.
Oh, that's interesting. That sounds very, very familiar, doesn't it? It sounds almost like it's the same people.
Oh yeah, wow. You should bloody phone him, you know. You ain't done nothing about that compensation. He'll bloody sort you out. I'll put in a good word for you.
Would you? That would be pretty good, actually. You know, I'm kind of at a point now. I've had to waste money on this squished banana, as you've called it. And yeah, I am starting to get a bit tight on money, actually. You know, I've got the shed to probably get knocked down and rebuilt. Things are getting very expensive now. And we're doing all of it with the tractor that barely has the power to do anything. So, I would really appreciate it if you would put in a good word for me. That would be awesome.
Yeah, alright, my handsome. Here, later on, once I'm not so busy, I'll give him a bloody call for you.
What do you mean once you're not so busy?
Oh, I'm some bloody busy. Someone's got to talk to me cows.
Yeah. Alright then. No problem. Well, look, everything's good for you, by the way. I think we're alright. I had a little peek at the cows. They've still got loads of food and stuff. They're looking pretty happy. They'll be even happier once you stop and talk to them, I am sure. I'm just going to head back now. Got my new keys. Have a look around the house. Just kind of see what they've done, really. I'm curious to know how they decorated, actually, because they didn't even speak to me about that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to bloody say. When you were off gallivanting at that bloody garden centre all day, Bob did come here, he did. He was asking for you, but you weren't home. You just wanted to know how you wanted the bloody house decorated.
Oh, well, ideal. What did you say?
Well, I thought I would do you a good favour, because you've been so bloody helpful to me and Mrs. Travaskis. I had some wallpaper in one of my spare bloody rooms. Miss Travaskis picked it about 15 years ago, and I just can't be bothered to decorate the room, so I'd give him all that wallpaper for you. Save you some bloody money, that would, wouldn't it?
Oh, 15 years ago? Well, what does it look like?
Oh, I don't know, my handsome. I didn't even bloody look at it. Some flowery thing is.
Oh, jeez. So he's decorated the inside of my house with your wallpaper, which is 15 years old.
Yeah, that's it. Mrs. Bloody Travaskis, she got some good taste in wallpaper though, so I'm sure it'd be fine. All I know is like a bloody white colour.
Oh, well, hey, I appreciate the gesture. Thanks very much. I'm curious of what on earth this is going to look like now. It's bad enough the house is going to look kind of second-hand and reclaimed from the outside. By the sound of it, it's going to look just as bad inside.
Oh, it's gotta look lovely. Handsome. Bloody handsome it'll be.
Alright, well, I'll take your word for it. Thanks very much. Right, look, I'm going to be off. I'm going to try and... well, I don't feel so bad driving this now that I know that that nice flashy car doesn't belong to your granddaughter. So I'm going to head back now. Have a look. But yeah, I'll have to... Maybe I'll go in, have a look around the house, and then I'll come back in a bit, and I'll get this caravan going for you. As long as you're happy with me borrowing the tractor.
Yeah, no worries, my bird.
Ideal. Wow. Let's do it. Let's go for a little drive. Well, I definitely don't feel quite as embarrassed now that I know that's not her car. That does make me feel a little bit better. Right, let's head on back. We'll have a look at the house. I'm a bit concerned now, if I'm honest with you. What on earth has he done? He's given them wallpaper. I can only imagine what that's going to look like. I mean, Mrs. Travaskis, she's pretty old. I can't imagine her choice of wallpaper, even today, is that great, let alone 15 years ago. Jeez, what is it going to look like? Well, here we are, just pulling up. This is a new view, isn't it? Oh, they even finished that fence for me. Good gents. Now, when I was speaking to Bob, he did leave stacks and stacks of pallets for me. I did ask him to, so that I can kind of continue the fencing on, I guess, down towards the grass field, down towards the goats. And it does look like he's done it. He said he left a load. Oh, ideal. That is brilliant. Right, well, let's see what we got. Shut that engine off. Let's go have a look. Yeah, that would be great. I can make some really decent fencing out of all of that. Wonderful. Now, here we are. So I like it. You can kind of tell it's a new build. All the gutter in, the roof looks pretty good. But yeah, they just made it with those nice reclaimed bricks, which, to be honest, makes it a bit more natural. I think a new modern house here would have been a bit ridiculous. What on earth is going on with this wallpaper though? I can't really see it. I mean, it doesn't look too bad from here. Dunno. Looks like they got the netting out of his old garage as well. Look at the state of it. Right, let's go have a look. Okay, right, looks quite nice. Okay, do you know he must have been around my house? Or around my house. In my caravan. They've kind of put everything out for me as well. This is great. I did drop off the plants and things. And I did drop off the flat pack furniture. This was one of the units I bought actually. Same with that one there. Look quite nice. Now, I wonder, did they fit any lights in here? Alright, I think I'd prefer that just a little bit further over in the corner there. Right, so what do we have in here then? Living room. What is that on the floor? Wow. No, I take it back. That wallpaper is awful. Man. Could have just painted it white. Oh dear. There's my sofa though. Quite a nice sofa set. Cost me 1800 quid though. But that's the sort of thing that you keep forever, isn't it? You've got to have a decent sofa. Definitely. These plants I bought look really nice as well. Don't know what that is. Did not buy that. That looks a bit like the worktop that I bought for the kitchen though. Maybe they just built up some units. I don't know. To be honest, that looks like what we threw away. There's some of the fly tips. What's in here? Oh, bedroom. Nice bed. So we bought the bed. We bought the side table and the wardrobe. Bookcase as well looks okay. Not so sure about the TV though. We're going to have to buy a new TV. Where on earth did they get that TV from? Back through here. Can't believe I left that door open. Not used to actually being somewhere with doors. Let's close this door up as well. So in here, I'm assuming bathroom maybe? Yeah, quite a nice little bathroom. At least he went with half decent tiles. See, I would have been happy if he just painted all the walls like that. That would have been alright, you know. Should never let Mr. Travaskis in charge of anything. So let's have a look in this kitchen. Again, not too bad. I don't mind that. I wish they just painted all the walls like that. Interesting. Let's put some nice little shelves and things up for me. There's the kitchen. It looks quite nice. Do you like the kitchen? What is this? Now hang on a minute. This definitely looks like what we recycled. 100%. I remember lifting those pieces in. Has he recycled my recycling into our own house? I think he has. I mean, fair play to him. Good thinking, I suppose. Good thinking. What is that there? That looks a bit like a class. I've always liked class tractors. Nice. And he left me some buns and things around. This is really nice of them. You did a really good job. Wow. It's certainly a lot warmer in here than it is in that caravan. That is for sure. Let's make sure all the lights work. Oh yeah. Wonderful. Let's leave the lights on. I'm sure the electric won't be too much. Well, I'm really happy actually. I am really happy. They've done a really good job. Apart from Mr. Travaskis' wallpaper in the living room. Oh, I can see it properly now. That looks awful. My nan and granddad would have liked it. Not so much me. Great. Well, I'm really happy about that. Right, no mucking about, I think. We'll have to check in on Denzel and Gladys, the goats, make sure that they're doing alright. But we will just head back now and bring that caravan. Try and get it out of Mr. Travaskis' way as soon as possible. We'll head on down, past the goats, and just have a quick peer out the window. Make sure that they're doing alright, but I'm sure they are. It was only last week that we were here. Alright, just jump out a minute, open up the gate. We can probably leave that open as well now, because we're going to be coming back through here with a caravan. Right. Well, the goats were looking alright anyway. I just peered in. I didn't really check properly, but they look pretty good. So we'll head on back, get the caravan, and then, yeah, not really much more to do today, I guess, actually. Pretty relaxed day in our new house. Well, I must admit, quite a smooth ride, actually. Quite a smooth ride. Right, I'm not too concerned about leaving this lying around now, because maybe his granddaughter is interested in it anyway. Obviously, it's a catsy write-off, so don't want to give her anything that looks a bit dodgy, but it certainly feels good to drive. Yeah. Hey, if she's interested in it, we'll do her a deal. We'll get some brownie points direct with her. That sounds good. Now, we don't really need the front loader, but I don't want to be mucking around taking the front loader off. We just want to get this tractor going as soon as we can, get the caravan home. So we'll connect it up. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, we are back now. Who's that just pulling out of our driveway? Oh, it must be the postman. Wow, our first bit of post. House has only been there a day. Well, I suppose it's not really, is it? But oh, quite excited. First little bit of post. Now, we're just going to. I think, to be honest, I was having a think. We're going to have to get this caravan up for sale soon. So I might just leave it here. There is a little bit of a wider opening just outside of our entrance, and given that we've now got the smallest car in the universe, we don't need much of a turning circle, so we can probably get away with just leaving it here. Now, try not to damage it. We do want to get it quite close, but I don't want to devalue it. We need to make as much as we can. To be honest, the value of this caravan will probably be paying for our shed to be fixed. Okay. I may be blocking the road a little bit there. They may not be too happy with me leaving it there, but I'm sure it will be fine. Let's pop out and have a look. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely enough room for us with our little smart car. But maybe I could tuck that in a little bit closer. I'm just going to have a little bit of a manoeuvre with this a moment. Wow, that is much better. Plenty of room there now. Plenty of room. It's not like it's a bus run or anything. Right. If we've got enough space to get back into our own drive. In fact, let's go through the other way. We'll come out the other side. Brilliant. I just want to stop and see. I'm quite curious. Did we actually get any post? Or was he just driving past? Let's have a look. Yes, he did. Wow. Our first ever post. Well, what is it? Just looks like junk mail. Typical. What does it say? The annual court farm show. Okay. First major show since COVID-19. Come to court this summer for our biggest show this decade. So much to do, so much fun to have. Bring the whole family. Well, I don't know if they'd appreciate me bringing the goats. Actually, if it's a farm show, they probably would quite like me bringing the goats, wouldn't they? Interesting. What else does it say? Vintage tractor parade. Animal petting for the kids. There you go. I can definitely bring the goats. Equipment auction. That sounds interesting. In fact, probably worth considering going just for that. Multiple dealerships. Doubt very much we're going to get any credit with those guys though. Fairgrounds and stalls. Parking on site, £20 for the day. Entrance fees £10. £5 per child. Well, again, wonder if they'll charge us £5 per goat. So, where is it? Court Farms Country Park. Come to Court Farms Country Park, 19th of July next year. What's that? About 6-7 months away? Okay, hope to see me there. I think you probably will. I'll have a little chat with Mr. Travaskis and see if he's ever been before. I would imagine he's been. I know him and my granddad used to go to loads of big farm shows. That sounds pretty interesting. Right, anyway, let's just drop that back down here on the side. And we'll carry on. We've got things to get on with today. Well, first bit of junk mail. Looks quite exciting. Let's head on back. Right, we'll pop the tractor back into here. It'll do for a minute. I did disconnect the front loader in the end. I thought I would have a bit of difficulty with that caravan trying to pull up and reverse that back. It was a bit of an obstructor, so I left it down around the back where the caravan was. So I'll connect that for him again at some point. But let's let's not jump in the car. Let's go find where Mr. Travaskis is. Actually, I don't know why I'm walking that way. He's bound to be over here.
Oh, I saw my handsome.
Hello again, you alright? Yeah, thanks very much. I've moved the caravan now, so it is out of your way. And I've just popped your tractor back as well.
Oh, no worries, my bird. You bloody borrow that tractor whenever you want, you know that.
Yeah, I do. I know. I don't want to be borrowing it forever though. I do need to sort myself out with a better tractor. I will never get rid of Grandad's Zeta, but I just need something a bit better, a bit more powerful, probably a bit newer than 60 years old. Probably sounds good.
Yeah, you want to bloody keep an eye out for these equipment auctions. Christ, they used to have loads of them back in the day.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. I was just going to mention it. So my first bit of post, I think I just literally missed the postman actually when I got back, but I thought it was junk mail, but it was like a leaflet for the annual Court Farm Show, I think it was. I don't know where Court is.
Oh my god. That's a bloody good one, that is. They haven't done that for bloody years.
Oh, well, apparently it's in July next year.
Oh my Christ. Yeah, that's the best bloody farm show that I ever been to. Me and your granddad never ever missed one of those buggers.
Oh, so it's worth going then.
Oh yeah, my handsome, you need to bloody go to that. Oh Christ, they'll have some bloody old equipment there that you can have, and it's bloody cheap too.
Okay. Wow. I mean, it's 6 or 7 months away, but I'll have to get some money sorted out, I guess, to buy a little bit of equipment.
Oh, I tell you what, Bird, I'll bloody tell my son later on when I phone him. Make sure that he gets on it quick as he can. You want to get some bloody compensation sorted out before then. Christ, can't take longer than 6 months, surely. You should have bloody rolling in money, you will.
Well, that'd be nice. Yeah, I really would appreciate that. Absolutely. Do you want to come with me?
Oh, yeah, I'm bloody Mrs. Travascus. You're going to have to get a bigger car than that bloody squash banana, though. We'll all bloody come. Christ, that'll be some day out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, actually. It does sound like a really good day out. Well, I mean, to be honest, looking at the amount of stuff they got there, fairgrounds and stalls and dealerships, it sounds like it's pretty big.
Oh, it's absolutely huge, my handsome. Ginormous. You might have to stay over. You probably need 2 bloody days there, actually, because you've never been before.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think we'll forward plan that for definite. Couple of days, maybe an overnight. Hey, maybe it's worth not selling the caravan.
God, Christ, you'll never get that bloody caravan all the way over there, my boy. Court's bloody miles away. You thought you had a drive going to that garden centre. Christ, another hour or 2 past there.
Oh, is it? I was actually going to ask where it was, because I genuinely never know. Never been there before.
Yeah, that's where my son lives, you know. That's where my bloody granddaughter is. That's where she lives, with her dad. She still lives at home with her bloody mum and dad, she does. She needs to find herself a fella and bloody move out.
Wow, you know where I am.
Ah, you bloody Penberthys.
Hey, you walked into that, you knew I was going to say it.
Yeah, I know, my handsome. Just like your dirty old bloody granddad you are. It's quite nice having you here, actually, my bird.
Wow, listen, I'm going to head back. It's getting a bit later on in the day now, and I'm just going to sit back on my new sofa, watch a bit of TV, I think, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't bloody blame you, my handsome.
Right, well, I'll see you later on.
See you later, my bird.
Well, let's head on back. Oh, that farm show sounds pretty damn good, you know. Look at him over there. Obsessed with those cows he is. Right, well, let's head on back. Just, yeah, get the heating on. Have a relaxing evening. Nice and warm for a change. The sofa better be comfortable for £1,800. Be glad to sit down on it, actually. This is a little bit tight, even in this. That is a bit tight. Hopefully we don't have any problems. Okay, let's just park up here. Lovely. Okay, wow. See how dark it's got already. This is insane. Well, I guess the light's on automatic, which is great. So we'll just go in and relax, I guess. Wow, there really isn't a great deal on the TV. And to be honest, I can barely even see it. We're gonna have to change that. Probably not an important spend, but we need to get a bigger telly. I think for a minute, I'm just gonna close my eyes. Have a bit of a rest. What the hell was that? What was that? Sounded like it came from the kitchen. What is going on here? Oh no, there's glass everywhere. What the hell is going on?
Well, we did warn him. You shouldn't be messing with us, should he, bro?